I don't know if this is even going to work, but we'll give it a try. Seemed like a good idea when I thought it out. I have got to get this tire fixed. Actually, what I need to do is get new tires. Let that fill up and go get some coffee. My goal here is to get all of the field's perimeters done and waterways done with the shredder as much as I can, and then I would like to come back and get the pole saw out and chainsaw and just start hacking back everything that rubs along the side of the tractor or the combine as you're going by, because if you don't fight these trees and willows and sunflowers and all that crap back, they will take your place over in like a year easily. It's ridiculous how fast these things grow. But if I can get the perimeters of our fields done and the waterways cleaned up, that'll be a really good start to get us ready for spring. Well, one field down. That one was kind of an easy one. Now this one's going to be a little more difficult. Never park on the crest of a hill, people. It's dumb. It's unsafe. It's stupid. I've spent the last, I don't know, maybe 3 days or so trimming the edges of the fields from weeds and small trees that have grown up with our shredder, which is kind of just a tedious, boring thing to do, but it needs to be done. I got some waterways cleaned out. I got the perimeters kind of cleaned up. Along with cleaning up the perimeters, however, is cleaning up the limbs that are hanging over too high and getting in the way of the combine and the tractor. So I've kind of got this idea. Gary and I have been talking about it for a long time, and we've just never really gotten to it. We had this set up where we took a tote for chemicals and took the plastic insert out of it, so it's just an aluminum cage, and that's on pallets. We put the forks from the tractor in there, and then we can lift it up and down. It's kind of like a man cage. Or man lift, man cage, what do you call it? Man cage sounds like a stripper thing. So it's a cage that you can work in, and that way we could run, I have an electric pole saw, and run a generator and use the pole saw and just go around. He could drive me around and I could just trim down all the stuff that's hanging over. Pretty tedious, but it's a lot cheaper than having someone come out with a dozer, and definitely a lot less destructive. I mean, we have our Caterpillar, but that moves slow. You got to get someone to move it for you, put it on a semi-bed. So anyway, rather than do that, I dug out this old generator here. Actually, it's not that old. We haven't really used it that much. I kind of got it working. It was kind of difficult to start. The neighbor was down here. He helped me get it going. I just needed to crank on it a lot. It's not electric start, so it just needed a lot of pulls and a little starting fluid. But we got that going. Now I want to put it in the bed of my pickup, and once it's in there, I can start it up and plug the pole saw into that and go around, drive myself around. Got a pretty long cord, and I'll just get the things that I can get from the ground without the assistance of someone else. Gary is not around, so I can't have him drive me around in the tractor. So I'm just going to try and do it manually, I guess. Manually. I'm going to try doing it solo. The hard part, though, is going to be to get this into the truck, because it's pretty heavy. It's heavier than one person's going to lift. I can use probably the forks to the tractor, but I'm not really sure what I would hang it with. Put some chains around there. We'll figure it out. I'm not really sure, but I think I've decided the best way to do this. I was going to use a chain or something, but there's really not a great place to put a chain on there, and I don't have a strap. I think the only strap we have is in Gary's truck, which is not here. But I think what I'm going to do is just pick up a pallet, just put it on a pallet and throw it in the back of the truck, because it just seems the easiest way to do it for one person. Hopefully this will work. Didn't get that in there very good. It's kind of a backwards way to do it, since there's only wheels on one side, but that handle sticks out. I don't feel like collapsing it because I'm lazy, I guess. Oh, I don't know, what do you think? Is this gonna work? Okay, well, we got the generator successfully in the truck and strapped down. All we need to do now, I believe, is put some bar and chain oil in the chainsaw, throw the electrical cord in here, and we should be ready to go. It is really clouding up right now. We're not supposed to get rain, but it's really cloudy. I don't know what's up with that. But I don't know how much time we're going to have because the sun sets so early right now. So I think what I might do, let's just go give it a test run, and then we'll start tomorrow morning early. Sounds like a plan to me. I don't know if this is even going to work, but we'll give it a try. Seemed like a good idea when I thought it out, but everything seems like a good idea when you first think it out. Noticed I got a lot of hail dents in the roof of my truck. Well, I would say that was a successful test, which is going to take a lot of strength to swing that saw around for very long, but it definitely does the job and works pretty quick. No matter what you do, swinging a chainsaw around is a lot of work. Just talk to anybody that does that for a living, or take a look at their forearms. They usually have forearms that are as big as your thighs. The sun is going to be down shortly. I have a few things to do at the farm quick. So we're going to call that a day here, which wasn't really that much of a day, but it was more of a dry run. We'll call it a dry run. I think that should be good to start in the morning. Hopefully, if we don't get a bunch of rain or something. It's kind of weird that I do see rain coming down places, but we're not really. I don't think we're supposed to get anything. I don't think so. All right, I'll see you in the morning.